Chat, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. That is Gentle Breeze from Trauma Center DS2. Under the Knife. Also known as a meme song. It got popularized in tons of YouTube poops. It's actually a great song. Like, it's no joke. It's legit song. I always wanted to know, from those poops, what was that song that would sound on the Squidward moments. Well, now I know. How you doing back, you Amber? Weren't you streaming, Amber? Or am I just crazy?
Darkness peering. Long I stood there, wondering, fearing,
Hand pain?
doubting.
I see. I get to see you're doing relatively alright, yeah. Freya decided to puke on my microphone. I don't have complete proof that it was her, but it's like 95% her because she's the only one that goes to my room. And she's the only one that would jump into the, into the CRT. And she was in the vicinity when I came back from the bathroom. And I saw a trail, that went from my Gender Euphoria book into the CRT, into the desk, and a little bit on the floor. And then I saw the mic and just completely covered in bomb. So yeah, that was fun. I had to clean it quite a bit. I had to dry it and clean it good and let it dry, and I think it's working. I think the mic's fine. Is it, chat? Is the mic fine, chat? I think it's fine. My cat loves to vomit. That sounds awful. She barely does it, and she actually she's kind of a nice cat when vomiting because she actually announces it. She start doing like like that. and I start doing weird movements, and so it's like, okay, and I grab her and I throw into the bathroom. Oh, there she is. Yeah, no room today. You're but this time I was pooping, so I couldn't hear anything. I'll come back to poop. Due to poop. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, bam, 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 bam. Okay, we need to think. So this last one is gonna be, we got 12. I need 2 to use all the time. That means I think I need 3 because I'm like, number 3 is gonna be the one where I save always. Maybe? Or is it that? I guess that could be number 2. Okay, so this is gonna be Anthony. Legit Anthony on the marathon. This is gonna be legit saves on the marathon. So then, okay, that leaves me with 10. I need 1 on Alex before Pius. Okay, chat. So 12 is Pius. Then before Pius, it's gonna be on the test. Hang on. Yo, Stella, how's it going? No, I can't hear you, and I'm merely reading your lips. I see. Okay, Anthony backup. Kareem backup. Lindsay backup. Paul backup. Pius. Before Peter. Michael. I think I have like 2 extra ones. Maybe I can just like go ham on it. Okay. Oh, and I'm gonna need a backup for Anthony with a successful GIM, which I guess is this. It might be just this, actually. I think I have this from the previous marathon. Wouldn't be surprised. So we might save that. Okay, so I think we're kind of alright. Let's see. I'll go no timer because I'm gonna be stopping a lot. How many saves do you get on a single card? 6. Doing well, nice. 6, 2 cards, you get 12. If you get extra cards, you get another 6. But I don't like changing cards. Plus, I can have only 1 card set up to Japanese, for example. So I have 4 cards actually. 2 on Japanese and 2 on US. Yeah, it's good enough. Like, it's still better than hybrid. And technically better than Oculus. If you have 2 cards. You get 3? Yeah, that sucks. Sounds pretty ass.
To think that once I could not see beyond.
I mean, the GUI was done for 3, and then putting more means you need to implement a slider. If you don't want to modify the GUI. So, it can be, you know, a little bit of laziness. Or overwork. If nobody wants to do it. It's gonna be weird having the possibility of going Spanglish during the marathon. Like, I still don't know what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna go full Chilean or if I'm going to, like... What do you think, chat? Should I, like, do 1 episode in Spanish and then the next chapter in English? Emailing them to send the source code out it for free? I mean, you can always do a Cave Story 3D tweaks, like Emma did with the non-3D, with Cave Story 2D. Sign language, yeah. Whatever is most disruptive to chat. I think that's pretty disruptive. And it's like its own thing. I mean, the most actually disrupting is just go full Spanglish all the time, but that's also probably disruptive to me. Like, my brain's gonna hurt. You know, honestly, we should have sign language interpreters on things like GDQ. Or marathons in general. Now the problem is, and this is something I really... like, it's weird, that sign language is localized. Like, it matters. It's not the same. Like, the sign language we have in Chile is not the same that you people have in the US. there's different things for different words, and that I find that so weird. Like,
I cannot say what was the
I mean,
true
I
beginning,
know they probably
nor am
were developed in, you know, the specific places, but I still find it weird. Because it's like I understand why it is like that, but it's also kind of a missed opportunity to make a universal thing because you're not actually using language. I mean, you are using language, but not like spoken language. So it's like a big opportunity to make something universal. But cultures are complicated, so. Yo, Jonas, one second. Sign language is a relatively modern thing, and instead of having a universal language, they decided to make it even harder to deal for deaf people to leave the country. Exactly. Exactly, because that's the thing. It's also a very modern thing. So the opportunity is there. But also, there's already a lot of people used to their own sign language, localize. And it's hard to, you know, like, get used to it, if you know what I mean. Get used to it. It's like fucking astronomers, you know, like how astronomers like to, they have this fucking graph that organizes stars, and it's like the biggest fucking mess, and there's like these letters that don't make any sense in any order. They kind of have like a catchphrase that is a little bit misogynistic, that allows you to remind what's the order of the letters, but it doesn't make any sense. And it's something you could change if you could put, like, you know, all astronomers in a room and tell them, like, hey, how about you change this? It's kind of like, it's like imperial system, you know? It's like the people that use it are used to it. You can get them unused to it. It will take too much time, and there is, even though it's a small percent of the world, it's still a lot of fucking people. And it's the same with astronomers. They have like some of the worst fucking systems to categorize stuff. But it's too hard to make a change because all the fucking literature of astronomy already uses that. So it would take a lot of fucking effort to change to a better system. Sucks. Now it seems like there's multiple different sign languages here. It could be. Yeah, I don't know about that. How about you don't pan on Mantruk? It could be. I'm not actually familiar with sign language. I had a friend that was familiar with it. But I haven't talked to her for a while. Bam. How solid is the strat? Strat's pretty solid, chat. We're looking into it. Jump, bum, dum, jump, ba dum, bum, jump, ba jump, bum, bum, jump, ba dum, bum. Yeah, though the zombies are kind of weird on the way back. That's a little bit weird. Oh, come on, not there. Second time you do that to me. Just turn the OG zombie into a silly zombie. the only three big contenders I hear for a universal language. English, Spanish, and Mandarin. Yeah, but it's funny because when we call it universal, we're just looking at the biggest number of speakers. Because I would argue that none of those three are actually good contenders for an actually universal language because they're full of problems. Yeah, I don't know, like scroll trick feels faster, but I know it's 2 frames slower. It's just like, okay, so let me think, chat. Okay, I guess the save a load works from reset as well. It is kind of good to just get a save. And here's like it's here. Tuki. Yeah. Okay.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavor...
Oh my God, what is
Lord.
it? This devil's work.
We should get out of here.
You have proven what we have feared the most.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I need to do the disgusting save. I might just do it as a backup. And like save normally during the marathon. Because it's such a disgusting one. Just don't fail earn skip. Erskine is a one-try trick, so there's literally no other option. It's a one-chance trick, unless maybe if you're playing on US, you can like spend like 40 seconds watching a cutscene to try it a second time. I don't remember if that works. As a backup. How does it even work? Magic. Okay, here comes the disgusting save. Is that one? We're gonna do it over here. Okay. And let's say I did this. Why not? Let's say continue normally. Let's see. You need to translate an animation into the next room. That is something you can do normally. We actually do that on pretty much all the rooms when we attack them. But you also need to do it with a certain state that I don't quite understand what it is, but in this case is the mix. Doing the mix here gives me that state, which prevents this cutscene on this next room from starting. And it gives me a little window to pause the game. So then I can pause and do an enchant from the pause. The enchant on pauses, and I get the enchant inside of the cutscene. Then getting the enchant item gives me control in the cutscene, and then I can move. Getting to the door before it closes, because it's actually like actual collision that is moving. There's not an invisible wall or anything like that. Yeah, and it's funny because he's another actor. You see, I already killed this guy once, but it's just a different actor, sadly. It would be amazing if the other one has the key. Had the key, and then we're just done with that. That will actually save so much time. No, come on. Good. All droppers get to leave. There's I don't actually kill a whole lot of droppers. A lot of them just explode. It's not my fault. Okay, so you save here, chat. First thing you do, fucking save the game. And this thing should be the same, right? 1651, 1659, it's even faster, look at that. Makes sense, that's because of the bullshit save, the pathetic save I had to do. No, I want my rumble. I want it to vibrate.
Dreams. Modern psychology offers only unproven.
Okay, we'll make one ocarine before horror. Nice. Oh, chat, no Japan, by the way. Was like 1% yesterday, it's 0% today. New Zealand, though. Okay, here's the save. So we're gonna do a double, not on that, on this. And then here. Okay. Oh, sure. Just in time. I can't believe that. Like that was like last frame, I think. Yo, blast. Ooh! How's it going? It's cinematic skip. Holy shit. Oh, if this was a run. I skip a cinematic that is fixed together because I got an empty sanity effect, which we believe is explosion, but it just shows empty. That's the current explanation we have for it, and the most accepted is like most likely that it's completely random. You cannot control it. It says like 6 seconds, maybe 5. Not sure. Just need to get lucky on the sanity effect. Is it the only one? Yeah. Like, we tested the others. I keep doing that. Keep wanting to create enchant again. And it was a mystery for years. 1, 2. We couldn't really explain it. It was one of those glitches that didn't have explanation for a long time. No lag. No, smiley face. It loses so much time. What do you mean sad face? You like the lag? Then do individual levels of Kareem. You get like 50% lag each run. That was awfully poor time. That's a good start. It's legit one of the. It's a fun individual level because it's super tech heavy. The only thing that really sucks is that again you get like 50% lag for some reason. There might be something about doing it from the menu, like going straight from the menu to Kareem. I don't know, or maybe something to do with resets. Like console resets? No idea. Because I remember when I was doing that, I lost so many good runs. They just fucking randomly have lag at the end. I think it does. I'm almost sure we saw the lag on GameCube. When I did the
I will not argue that I was shocked.
The
by
GameCube
the
stream.
sudden mention.
Oh, I didn't punch. Okay, yeah, had to go super risky on it. Looks doable. Okay. Bam, bam. Jumper. Positive surprise. Find out that windows do not have bones. Excuse me? Sure. You are grounded. You are grounded because you fucking bully my mic. Here. This way. No burger. She felt the urge to puke, and then she decided to do on top of the mic. She could have jumped down and do it on the ground. No burger. Nice. Okay, the backup for Lindsay, yeah, here. I'll do it before silver. Yeah.
The ancients' influence was incredible. From
No fucking way. Okay. The face shot for Lindsay saves, yeah. I like the bias one as well, quite a bit, and you pretty much never see it. Because who saves on bias? Also, Pius' face, not the skeleton Pius, but the actual Pius, reminds me of a friend. Far away, zombie. I'm gonna do the thing a little bit farther this time. That's so much magic. Okay. No, I think it was too far away then. So that's 6 fails in a row. No, five fails in a row. Magic. Bleeding walls. I don't remember my magic. I'm tempted to do this. I actually don't need that much stamina, and that kind of gets me enough. Okay, this might be too low. So the extra one, we'll see. Does look really low. I think I'm moving it a little bit. Because I need 15 magic here. I knew it. I knew it wasn't enough. This specific music track always reminds me of something that I can't quite place. Doesn't remind me of anything else. Because I grew up with this, so... No idea. Not a flying gun anymore. Let's see if we can get 2 Edward cinematic skips in the same run. Would be historical. Because we actually never seen this one in a run. Nope.
Remember me, Alex.
This isn't really happening.
So that right there, that cinematic, a similar one shows on Kareem, and it's unavoidable normally. So even though we skip it, there's still there's 2 tiers of skipping a cutscene. One is, you know, pressing start, and the other one is the cutscene just not showing at all. Because even though we can skip the cutscene intendedly, pressing start and all that, the thing still loads and shows a little bit and all that. And that's usually like 5 to 6 seconds. So if you can find a way to completely skip a cutscene, it's actually useful. We do it on... There's like several cutscenes that are skipped like that in different parts of the game. We see it more on 100% today, or any percent beginner strats, I guess, because of Roberto. But if you're not doing Roberto skip, you won't see most of those. No. Fine. Miss the shark. There it is. I need to put a name to my chart. Well, that sucks.
This isn't really.
Skipping before it loads is so funny. Yeah. It is a funny concept because it is also confusing language-wise, because I say like, okay, we skip a cutscene, but yeah, I mean, we do that all the time. You just press start, like here, you press start, you skip it. But this is a different skip. It's like the cutscene just never even happens. A higher tier skip. Didn't realize even though things have a name, yeah. That's why I really wanted a name for the ghost art. And I'm happy that you gave me a good idea for that. Manip number 2. Manip number 3. Oops. Wrong moment of the run. Okay, I guess here. Yeah, that seems fine.
In Europe, during the time of the Inquisition,
pretty far away. Movement's gonna be a little bit awkward, but still fine. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay. That means I have less time for that.
Ah, Brother Luther, not a moment too soon.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Yep. Nice. Very good. Custodian was on the way. Wonder if I can recover camera. Yeah, I can. Yeah, you see this? That means he's on the way. Now you have no way to know that. At least not on this interruption, because sometimes he's on the way, but he's on the way so you get stuck like around here. And so you still see the talk. So there's a way to tell if he's on the way. On this setup, right, though, there's no way to tell. So, not a soft lock, but pretty annoying. Because you can do that. Now, okay, there you go. Now that's totally my fault because of bad timing. I can fully prevent that. Just notified me you were live an hour late. I mean, wait, is it an hour already? Holy shit. I thought it was like, oh, like half an hour. Well, such is life. That's why you have to follow me on Twitter. So you get the tweet. And invisible walls, yeah. No, but it's not if he feels like. Again, it's my fault. I have full control of that, unlike Bronze Skip, for example. It used to be bullshit. In Japanese, if you play Japanese in Japanese, it is pretty bullshit. It's like stupidly precise. But if you play Japanese in English, you actually have full control of it. And this used to be a super asshole trick. Nowadays is a very good trick that I actually kind of like because of how consistent it got. Hello. Fucking stuck sound. Jabba, Jabba. That one in particular always reminds me of Star Fox Adventures. No. Apparently I have leading walls. This early though, so I don't know if they're gonna be useful at all. Yeah, Star Fox Adventures has so many stuck sounds. Like almost every sound effect is stuck. is a soft lock in that door, by the way. You get too close to it and open it at the same time. You want to open it from far away. Yeah, another faraway trapper. It's really looking like a constant. That I don't get. Let me have this. No. Really? Is that gonna hit me? Of course it's gonna hit me. Fucking game. I'm tempted to do a recovery. That's my sanity. I don't actually know if that's below 50%. We might use meditation rod. I don't like this health at all. Plus, bleeding walls is uncertain, so I mean, I know I have them, but I got them late, so what is the meditation rod animation if you have the crossbow? I actually don't know. Oh, interesting. You can get that auto cancel there. I think I didn't know that. Forgot that existed. What? The meditation rod? Part of the beginner route. So you don't have to deal with manips. Or as a backup. If you're in trouble. It's a pretty broken item. Especially for someone like Paul that has so much sanity. Okay, this is gonna be look pretty weird look.
All along.
Nice. He's falling into the ground. Wasn't expecting that actually. Turn himself into a dagger? Yeah, I guess. Okay, looking at the tilt, I think I'm still over 50%. So I don't need manips yet. Let's see here. Okay, that's definitely below. There's no sanity effects on this room, by the way. Never, never, ever. Well, I like the ones that reset the room. That is. So you don't actually need to money for that one if you want to save magic or something. Okay, let's think a little bit. So this is mid pole. This is late pole for 5 circle. Okay, so that's gonna be Alex, Michael, Peter. I'm probably gonna need this one. Yeah, okay, so never mind that. I'm just gonna use the regular. That. Okay, so another one. Actually don't need this save. The first one, if there's just one horror. I need to remember that shit. This looks like more than 80. Way more than 80. Angle, don't like it very much. Did work though. Yeah, I might be short here though. We'll see.
You are a clever man.
Okay, just enough. One, two, three. I'm glad I'm getting this consistently. I don't know, like green apple, I guess, which is bad. I like red apple. I don't like green apple. Yep. I would say that to people. You know, and Chileans, they're so into it. Like, I don't like palta. And I say it to a random Chilean person. And he hates me. Because I don't like it. And he's like, how you don't like it? You should die. But then I'm like, yeah, but that means there's more for you. Isn't that great? Okay, so this goes here and here as well. No, I don't do 2. Do I do 2? No. This is gonna be weird. I think it doesn't matter. Too late. I think it's especially a Chilean thing. And I think it's something we carry from like tradition. From there's like 2 traditions that actually merge together, but I think most of it is actually from dictatorship. From where, you know, there was a lot of scarcity of food, and so if you would deny food from someone else, it's like really bad. Like, how can you do that if we are in a scarcity? And it's so hard. It was so hard for us to get this food on the table. You can't just say no. You have to be grateful, right? So that's like the old tradition. And I think that permeated somehow into the new generations. And now it's not really about being thankful or anything, but it's just a thing that you know, it's there on the culture of Chileans. And it's less and less every generation, I think, but... Good. Come on. I didn't get the storage? Oh, that sucks. I already failed that storage. That definitely looked fine. Looked totally fine for me. Okay. There you go. Now the part I like to lose time to, but sure. Okay, so this is gonna be the backup. So the one here. And then I have this, so Peter, Michael, Alex. Okay, so let's do it with the legit one. See a lot in Canada, but then again, I'm a poor girl who work on food. I see. Yeah, we're gonna do this twice because I want to test the other file. Thanks. Very kind of you to give that immediately to me. Okay, now let's use the other file, the backup one. See if it's actually a backup one. So wait, what exactly is that says this up? This has always confused me. Which part? Because there's like a million parts to it. I could actually, if you want like the ultra full explanation, I can actually give you the Reddit post that I did. That has like all the details. Incredible. Incredible. 2 frame perfects in a row. Let's see. YouTube. Mm-hmm. 126. Okay. If you're curious about the main trick used in this category, Roberto Skip, here's an explanation. The first part of this setup is on Anthony. We use a BPRON storage and a free enchant to store the last examine prop of the enchant scroll. Remember that part? That is the part that I really hate. You know, when I have to press AABB super fast. That's for a BPRON storage. Okay? Then you advance that. So the idea is that you're gonna get the enchant scroll. You wanna be one step like away from getting the enchant scroll. Okay? And the thing is, when you're getting the enchant scroll, you have to press B several times. There's like several steps. And that's why we have to do all the bullshit with free gas and the sword and all that. Is to advance that. So that's the first part. Then you carry that BPROM storage until the end of Anthony. Okay? And you actually carry it into Alex. And that's why I cannot cross any triggers and I need to be skipping stuff. Then we save. And so I save right after Anthony. And that's this save file. This save file right here is the one after Anthony. This one has BPROM storage. Like, it has get item state, rather. So I'm one BPROM away. If I can activate a BPROM somehow, I'm gonna get an item. Okay? The item that is on the heap. So now the next step is get the correct heap. Well, and actually, the next step is activating the get item state, because I already have the correct heap. And that's because I grab an extra item and I save and load it inside of Anthony. That is to get the correct heap. Now I need to find a way to reactivate the get item state. And sadly, we cannot do that from the tome room. This room, because on this room, the Peter page is here. Okay, that's what we want. That's the item we want. But sadly, there's no way to activate the get item state from here. Because none of these BPROMs do that. So we need a different BPROM. So one BPROM that allows that, it's on the... There's like several. But the one we use here is the one on the painting. So let me save this shit. Here. Yeah. Okay, so we storage this examine that has a detail. And so the next step is bringing that to the tome room. The frame perfect thing is to move to the room without losing the storage. Kinda. It's to open the storage at the same time you teleport to the other room. And how do we teleport? With a restore, a cutscene, or a restore point. So that's what we do on the piano. If you explode and enchant an item and do like a lot of stuff, at the same time you see a white witch, which is those ones that when you get a page, for example, you get a restore point, because it's the game. After a white witch, the game shows you a cutscene, and it sets the restore point to this room, because that way the game knows that after the cutscene you need to come back to this room. If you interrupt that, you set up a restore point that is not activated yet, and it's right here on the piano. And this time, this one in particular is an instant restore, so you will see stuff like this. Like, let's set up the restore here, for example. You set up a new restore watching a cutscene. Okay? So another restore point is here. So I'm gonna, bam, do that. See that? Let's do it again. Let's do it here. Let's set the restore point here. Yo, run it. How's it going? And so I'm gonna walk into the restore point. And actually, let's see if I can open the detail as well. No, I couldn't. Invalid button. I've never seen that. That's so cool. Oh, it's a soft lock. Yeah, so nothing is loaded here. Because this is another chapter, sadly. This is not an Alex chapter, so nothing is loaded from Kareem. I couldn't open the door. I actually never seen this. But yeah, you can pretty much teleport anywhere. You can invade other chapters. No, you can only invade one room at a time. Because there's no loading zones or buttons that work. There's like a couple that are shared. Like I think there might be like one B prompt on Max maybe. That is shared with Alex or something. You can use this to go to unintended rooms. For example, you can actually use... I mean, no, wait. Can you? No, really. No, I guess not. Like, we already do that with cutscene storage, by the way. There's a way to go to Alex's room. Like, on her apartment. Not the mansion, but her apartment. That is only on a cutscene. You can do it with cutscene storage. And I guess if you save the game from there, I don't know if you can, then you can set up restore point there. And go there easily. Let's explore. Oh, there probably is. Restore is one of the things that had big potential. Like for example, Restore is the reason why jump to game is banned on a normal run. Because you could just, in the middle of your run, you could like reset the game, go to jump to game here in Alex's end. This is in the middle of the run. Let's say you do this after Lindsay. It's like 40 something minutes into the run, okay? Which is the point where you can start doing restore. So you just go here, watch a cutscene, and then load your other file. And then you're on Enga. And this is Alex Enga. Which means, yeah, there's nothing, there's no objects, but you can, I think, watch a cutscene to reactivate stuff, or probably do like a save and load. Yeah, I think it's a save and load. It's like a cutscene plus a save and load or something like that, and then you are actually on Enga, and it's just the end of the game. So we banned jump to game because of it. Like you can't use jump to game in the middle of the run. Now that said, I think we banned it before, because that was already busted with cutscene storage, which is before restore. With cutscene storage, you can... There is this weird glitch. If you do a cutscene storage from a jump to game into... How is it? Into Alex. So into the introduction, you actually teleport to a normal playthrough. To like the beginning of a normal playthrough. So there is this super weird category that I did once, and it actually has a run. I think it's like a 55-minute run or something like that. And it's legit, like I did that back then. But it starts from jump to game. So you start from jump to game, so it's a very weird start. You start on Edward. You do a cutscene storage on Edward. Do you complete Edward? You probably complete Edward. You save the... Do we save the flag? I don't remember. But the thing is, you start on Edward, and you cutscene storage into a normal save file on the beginning of the game. But since you cutscene storage from Edward, you actually have everything. So this is like a new game plus. Like you start with everything immediately. and then since it's cutscene storage, you just skip like almost every chapter, and then you just beat the game. Now the problem is that is actually it's not even that amazing anymore, because now we know how to teleport to credits. You know, back then we didn't. So time attack percent, I don't know what that means. Like there's individual levels. You can do this shit, and they're on the leaderboard. I grinded some of them. Booty booking. This should be before, and this should be. No, this is after. This is before. Okay. Where you break out of the time attack with glitches and beat the game. Again, I don't know what that means. An extra mode. Oh, okay. It's an extra mode. Okay. With a pre-made file. Oh, okay. I see.
The war to
Has your
end all
run
wars redefined
a special
how
version
mankind-
of the ending area? Oh, I understand. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's similar to that. Like that's, for example, that's actually a legit way. This thing I just described could be a legit way to do like 100% no source requirement CS. You know, because you actually get like almost every scroll and almost every item from Edward, and then you only need to beat like all the things with cutscene storage. You need to beat Michael to get the last scroll, I guess, and then you teleport to credits maybe. It's like 100% no source requirement, cutscene storage, jump to game. That's the name of the category. You know, it's the kind of shit you would show as a load tab on CFG's channel. A booster immediately, so the movement is fun. Oh, I see. From the start of the game. I can have fun with the game from the start of the game. Okay, this one is important. Yeah, I guess here. Here. No idea. I just remember, like, the thing, for me, the thing with Cave Story is similar to, it's a similar thing to what happens to me with Super Metroid. There's something about floating mechanics that makes it hard for me to enjoy the physics of a game. I need to feel the gravity and weight of characters, which I actually feel it on the bosses of Cave Story. They definitely have that gravity weight feeling, but the character that I'm using doesn't. And it is a little bit of a change because I actually love the game. The pixel art is amazing, the story is amazing, the music is lovely, the enemies are amazing, the mechanics are super cool, the ambience are super great. Not the biggest fan of obscure true endings, but I give it to you. I guess it's an older game. It's fine. Super, I only really enjoyed the feel. Once I learn all the speedrun tricks. The other two Metroids. Like, I actually, it's funny because... Oh, really? Wait, what do you mean? This shouldn't be a thing. This should be bleeding walls. Oh, whatever.
This can't
That's
be
weird.
happening.
Super weird. Like, I don't like playing Super Metroid, but I like the speedrun. I like watching the speedrun. I think it's a very cool speedrun, and also a lot of streamers that I guess at this point I could say I grew up with because I started Twitch so late. You know, I started actually watching Twitch a little bit after it got into speedrun. So I can almost say that I grew up watching Melonax, even though it wasn't that much ago. But yeah, like Melonax and Sephi, they're SM speedrunners. And I like watching those streams. I just don't want to play the game. How about a double hit? Oh. Okay, that's the second one I made. At this point I can use this. Use the ladies who sees a game and accidentally ends up speedrunning it somehow. Beat my time in Dream Nastisha. Or a 730 at least. Or just sub 8, honestly. I think sub 8 is already a good run. The other day, I was actually, when I upload the video, I was thinking of some strats. Like suicide strats with Margaret and Casil, and then just escaping with Avila to save a bunch of seconds. Probably the sub 7. It's fine, I'll take the damage. Oh, come on! I think that actually fucks up the trick. Because I interrupted the cutscene. That's the invisible trapper, by the way. That's a great camera angle, I love it. Yep. It fucking interrupted the cutscene. Never seen this camera angle in my life. French as your language? I mean, we were planning translate to every language at some point. You know, if the thing gets big, why not? I guess I go here. Does it work if I do this? There you go. Got caught again. But yeah, here the invisible trapper is nowhere close to you, so you don't worry about it. But there is actually an invisible trapper, and it can mess things up. Yo, Shadow, how's it going? Okay. I will. I'll help you and you're gonna give me a key in return.
I can't get the blood out.
Thanks. I helped her take the blood out. No.
Wherever
Suck.
disaster and death lurk, there is like...
I assume this works. Ugh. Gonna see it again. Giant trap. It's fine, it's just sleeping. We don't kill it on 100%. We just clip through the window and leave it there. But here we have to kill it. Because it's faster. Or rather, we can't do the other thing because we don't have a zombie to clip.
Please help me.
I don't have my portable zombie.
I can't get the blood out.
And I don't know, we don't know a way to clip with trappers, although there might be a way. This might be a sanity effect. Yep. 20 seconds. 20 seconds of censored. Particularly GDQ hotfix? Yeah, this Sunday. But yeah, there might be a very, very tricky, almost impossible way to use trappers to clip through stuff. The only thing that we have remotely similar to that is one way where I clip into a room where you're supposed to get in with a trapper, but I got in with Peter. And it's really weird, but it might be a collision thing. So I'm running out of saves. This one probably. I can do double save on this. I think this one's more important, so this Yang? What is Yang? I don't remember what I was talking about.
Wherever disaster and death lurk, there is like...
Yeah, it might be something very specific just to that room and that collision there. Like, if we can find a way to do it somewhere else, it can be big. I guess? I'm not sure. So far it looks very specific to just that room. Yeah, there is collision viewer, but it doesn't quite answer the question. Like, the collision of that room is really weird. That we know. Short one. Don't underestimate the trapper. Like you did on last run. Don't punch the ladder. I think that's double steps. Yep. Did I skip vision of two horrors? Wrong side. But true. 4, 5, 6, 7. I can actually look at the timer of OBS, I guess. That was so fast. What the fuck? It was like 8 seconds? Mental. Why can't I get that shit in runs? Dummy fast. Really? This early? At this moment of the year? Completely localizing my stream. I mean, we're gonna see that anyways. It's fine. Unless it's the fucking Roberto one, which might actually be. Then I'm super sad. I actually wouldn't be surprised if it is that. Fucking hell. We'll see now if we see it twice. I mean, not twice, but, you know, again. Let's see. You fucking shite. Oh my god. Okay, so this cutscene shows up 4 times in the game. It's not the same cutscene, but it's like the continuation of that cutscene. The Edward cinematic skip. I mean, Edward cinematic. It occurs on fixed points along the game, unless you get it randomly on the sanity list of like the sanity effect variable. If you get it randomly, you might just see it on a room. Granted, you're not doing manips, which I can do on Michael. So if you get it randomly, you see the next one in the game. It's a sanity effect. Yeah, it's sanity. I mean, yeah, it's a very clever developer thing where it's Alex is reading the thing, and you know the ghost of her grandpa comes and tells things to her. But at the same time, it's a sanity effect from the perspective of the character that she's reading, because the character also sees that as a sanity effect. I think it's a very clever thing. Yeah, so you have these 4 fixed ones. If you get a sanity effect, what does is you're gonna see the next one in the list of 4, okay? And then when it comes the time where you're gonna pass the trigger of the fixed one, you won't see it, okay? Now the problem here is we skip one actually, because we saw the one in Kareem, we saw the one in Lindsay, and then we jump over Roberto, and there's the one on Michael. Now if I get it as the sanity effect before Michael, since I haven't seen the one in Roberto, I'm gonna see that one, and then I'm gonna see the Michael one also. So it kind of sucks. It's just an extra time loss. On this route in particular. Oh, come on. Unfortunately, but neat, yeah. It would be nice if we could skip it like this way. You know, like just doing a cancel spell, like almost any other sanity effect. You can do that, but for some reason it doesn't work with that one in particular. That would be a super big time save actually. Because it's like, I don't know, maybe like 5 seconds per each. 6. And there's 4 of them. Well, 3 on this route. 4 on Hando. It's a big amount of time save. And that's why it's so hype when you get it randomly on Kareem. And apparently possible on Lindsay, but never seen on a run yet. We've done it in practice, so we know that it should be possible. The one in Michael, though, I don't think it is possible. And that also goes very good with the theory, almost certainly sure at this point, that the empty sanity effect is explosion. Because once we're in Michael, on this route, we don't have explosion anymore. So it doesn't show us a sanity effect anymore. And so that would explain why it's not possible in Michael on this route. It's a mess, actually, if you get it early on some spots, because the entire route is made so you get it on a specific spot. Because after that, you get a free minute. So the entire sanity route, it assumes you get it on the correct place because it's a sanity effect. So it gives you a free minute without sanity effects. So when you get it somewhere else, it fucks everything up and you have to improvise. But yeah, the cool part is that, like for Hando and mostly for any percent, we have the sanity manipulation route that I made. It's also done in such a way so it's almost guaranteed that you always see that where you have to see it. Because we're doing other manips. You can use manips to avoid getting it, for example. Getting it early. And so as long as you do the manip route correctly, you should be alright. Okay. We got a sanity effect. Good thing it was that one. still haven't got a run that got a bad sanity effect there. The day it happens, I'm gonna be very sad if it is a good run. So the other day we were talking about worm, and worm. So which one is which? Because this one is they one of them. No, I can't anymore. I think the thing... I thought Gusanito was warm. Because I see a no, you know? But apparently it's not. Okay. So how do I say that one? That's how you pronounce warm. Okay, so warm is calentito. And how do I say gusanito? Like worm? Worm. No? Because I need to see it for this, because we get the gusanito warp. Worm? This right here is the gusanito warp. Okay. I also call it sepia storage, but that's kind of boring for me. Oh, I didn't... Oh, that sucks. Well, whatever. I guess I have more sanity. I mean, it's still fine for Pius. Worm. Don't let that trapper be scary. I've seen a lot of new runners think that and say that that trapper's scary. It's not. It should never be. It might look scary, but it's not. You gotta believe in yourself. It's actually way farther than you think. This one can be scary if you don't know how to properly handle it. Okay, we have one here at the end. Very good.
Worm. Worm.
That's just worm.
Worm.
It's literally worm. Like literally, like exactly worm. Like I feel exactly when my friend, like, I feel exactly, but exactly when my French friend said like, "Oh, dude, I hate French people from the South. They say bombadou instead of bombadou," and it's like, okay, sure, buddy.
Worm. 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 Worm.
It's like both are an O. Both are the O sound from Spanish, but one is like longer than the other.
Worm. Worm.
Like worm and worm. Can we all see here the objective proof, Joe? Ah, I'm putting it on the stream. I don't know if you can hear it though. So it is O then. It is not E. Because E is worm. You know? Like where?
Worm. Worm.
This is almost an A.
Worm.
Worm.
Worm. Worm. Worm. Worm.
Worm.
Worm.
Worm.
Worm.
Worm. I don't care anymore. El warp calentito. O el warp del gusanito. No. Sorry for that. I felt the need of barking. Okay, I guess this load... yeah, it's probably better to have it, like, around here, actually. It could be before pies as well. Yes, Care. How's your stomach feeling? Like Giuseppe. Yeah, everything looks fine. Seems like functional saves for Sunday. Cat. Future 13 by 13. Right here. Wow. Spell. So here, I scroll until the Gladius. If I press down once more, I'm gonna crash. As long as the unintended item doesn't show, it's fine. Disaster kits of like water and such. Simply had enough go boards to build. Well, what, you want me to open the door? But why do you want to enter the room in the first place then? Elia. What the fuck? Man. Suck. Spell, please. I want to see if I can get some fast ones here. Oh, come on. How is that one not a fast one? Aw, oh, no shit. How are you so slow? Even on your fucking attacks, you're slow. Fucking Bianchi, you're not even in the run. Give me the fucked up camera. No? Okay. No, he's gonna teleport. You can still land a lot of hits before he teleports, actually. If you animation cancel. Yo, that. How's it going? Thank you for your contribution.
Ah, that's the ticket.
Man. Why do you bomb on my mic?
It is finally over, my dear. The Ancients' plans are finished. For now, at least. You have proved to be an incredibly courageous young woman. Your mother and father would have been proud of you, just as I am. I'm sorry it had to be like this. It's not quite the inheritance I had in mind for you, but there was so little time, and so much to do. Goodbye, Alex.
Okay,
I will
thanks.
miss you.
Let's see.
As I gazed up at the ancient I had brought into this world to stop Pius, my
Never check
mistake was
channel
not
points.
clear.
Yeah, there's a
This
Mega Man
ancient
X
could lay the world to
casual
ruin
playthrough
just as
on the
easily
run
as Pius's would have. And yet,
or after
as quickly
Stray.
as it began, it ended.
Talking about that, I guess I can play Stray now.
To think
What do you say, Chad?
once I could not see beyond the veil of reality.
Like, I don't know if I
See
want to do
those who
another
dwell
run.
behind. I was once a fool.
Because we run 6 hours yesterday. Remember that. I think we could do a BRB. Come back with Cat. I'm gonna put my chat on the other side. Why do you have a maximum contribution per stream? I want to buy the whole thing. Because the idea is to encourage different people to contribute to it. And also, like, I guess encourage the streamer to do multiple streams. And multiple people to watch multiple streams. Because if you just watch this one, for example, if you only like my ED speedruns, you're only gonna contribute on this stream. But then when I play Spelunky 2, you might not contribute, right? So this way, Twitch is telling you, hey, you gotta watch my other streams too, not just the ED ones. You know, Chad? Thunk. So that way you contribute all you can, all you want. Right? Chat, habla español o muere. Yeah. You stream? I stream from time to time. I'll be back with Stray. Let me change the title immediately, actually. Stray. Casual Play Part 5. I'm actually gonna leave the Cosmic Horror tab label because it's kind of accurate. And we'll be back. Stick around.